Hey guys, it's Irelandman here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where I fix European borders. So yeah, let's get started. So I know white isn't like really the color of these guys, but I'm just making it the color because it's easier than this exact shade of gray. So yeah, so the first country we will be seeing forming is the Central European Confederation. So even though this is unlikely, I don't think it's out of the question. And yeah, this ultimately does end up happening. And Germany's kind of upset about this because they preferably would have had Austria, but it's whatever. Because we're going to get them to unite with another couple countries here. So the countries they will be uniting with are the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. So they decide to just all unite with one another because they think it would be more beneficial to just unite, other than just a Benelux. They think it would be useful for Germany, and they don't see a problem with uniting with Germany. So yeah, with that, they all unite with Germany, and everybody's happy. So with this, we do see another union happening though here with Denmark. So this, so Denmark actually ends up, They're gonna end up doing their own thing here though, and they're going to be uniting with Norway. And so the reason they unite with Norway is because they once did have a historical empire. They had like historical things with Norway. And hold on, I'm just trying to color that. You know what? Screw it. I'll forget about that. So yeah, they had this historical stuff with Norway. And in Sweden and Finland, they will be uniting into one country. It'll just be like Sweden, Finland or something like that. So yeah, Norway doesn't join this union though. They are just Norway, Iceland. No, they are just Norway, Denmark in this scenario. So yeah, now the next thing that's gonna end up happening, I kind of leaked it, but yeah, Iceland's gonna be joining Norway, Denmark here, and I guess it would be called the Northern European Union by this point, because Norway, Denmark, Iceland just wouldn't make sense. So yeah, anyway, the next thing that's going to be happening here is Ireland will be getting Northern Ireland here, because I am Irelandman, and I feel like the borders are just weird, and Ireland deserves Northern Ireland. It does make sense. I'm a Catholic, not a Protestant. Anyway. So yeah, welcome to the Kingdom of Ireland. Not much has happened here. And I know, like, not a lot of the borders were fixed, but, like, a lot of countries are uniting, so it's making the borders look better, in my opinion. But now we will see a Balkan Union. And you know what? I think this is more just a union video. Slovenia and Croatia end up uniting just because they think it would be beneficial to both countries. And they actually almost joined the Central European Confederation, but they decided not to. And Bosnia, they're just going to end up... Bosnia is not really going to do anything right this second. But Serbia and Montenegro end up uniting. And this makes up for Serbia's next loss, which is going to be of Kosovo. They end up losing Kosovo to Albania. And there was definitely some wars that went on here. But yeah, there are a lot of unions popping up here. And this is what the video is going to be. Probably just unions. So yeah, with this, we see a lot of unions popping up. And now North Macedonia is going to be invited to join this union, definitely at some point. And you know what? Guess what? They will. Because Albania wants to gain land. And so Serbia is definitely is definitely unhappy that all these other countries are forming their own little Yugoslavia, and they're not. So Serbia is just gonna end up annexing Bosnia and Herzegovina. Republika Srpska is just gonna something with Republika Srpska would end up happening, and then that would just lead to the collapse into Serbian hands. So yeah, this is definitely a mini Yugoslavia that they formed. And now we are going to see Romania and Moldova uniting. But there will be some plans to fix the border with Ukraine here. They will be buying these areas. In fact, they will actually just be buying some of these areas to make the border look slightly better. And they'll even buy like some of these areas just like right outside the country. Just to make themselves look better. And in this scenario, the Russo-Ukrainian war did not happen, so yeah, just ignore that. And yeah, hold on, I'm just drawing Romania's new border. So So yeah, Romania, Moldova, or whatever. I guess it would just be like Grand Romania or something like that because they're crazy looking. And yeah, the Transylvania Purchase will not happen because I feel like that would just look ugly on both countries. Both the Central European Confederation and what is it called, Romania. So now the next thing that'll be happening is, what is it called? Ukraine, right? Ukraine is going to be uniting with the country here. And also, yeah, the annexation of Crimea never happened. They're going to be uniting with the country here, though. And they're going to be uniting with Poland. So I feel like this is great. This is actually going to be, like, amazing for them. For both countries as well. Because, like, I guess in this scenario, there was still definitely Russian threat. But yeah, like, Russian threat for both countries. So, yeah, this will definitely benefit both of them. And in this scenario, they also end up annexing Belarus. And this would also just make the borders look better. And I don't see Belarus being able to survive when these two giants are just surrounding it. So, yeah. So, yeah, they are looking amazing right now. And also another thing that happens is, I guess the purchase of Kaliningrad. Even though this would definitely cost a lot more just due to the annexation of Belarus. The purchase of Kaliningrad happens. And now Germany's just out of the question for what is it called, for Kaliningrad. So yeah, Germany's not too sad about this though, because they don't really care about Kaliningrad. They're doing fine without it. They're a little bit disappointed, but they don't really care. And now finally, what is it called? Estonia would definitely be invited to join Sweden, Finland, but they decide not to and actually decide to form their own alliance, which includes a Baltic Union. This would be a complete Baltic Union. Hold on, there's some islands I forgot to color in. It's whatever though. So yeah, complete Baltic Union ends up happening, and these countries are all happy together. There's no issues here. There's no tensions. They just end up all kind of like accepting it. There obviously is the Lithuanian, the Latvian, and the Estonian regions of this country, but ignoring the regions because the regions don't really matter in this empire. Yeah, they have all united into one big country. So, well, it's not really a large country, it's just like kind of like a whatever country. But now we're gonna see another country uniting into Germany, and this definitely would take a lot of convincing here. But Switzerland uniting into Germany does in fact happen, and even though the borders do look a little bit funky here, Germany makes deals with France to buy a lot of land, and even Alsace-Lorraine here, off of them, which I never thought I'd say, but yeah, Germany buys like a lot of land off of France along the coast, just because France is going to be going into a big union soon that they were discussing, and then they're like, all right, yeah, we're kind of fine with just losing that bit of land compared to the big union we're going to be in. So, basically, a union that ends up happening now is, I guess, this originally starts off as a Latin union. But, what is it called? Another country's going to join it. Well, it's Spain, France, and Italy who end up joining it originally. But Portugal ends up asking to join, and then they just make it, like, some sort of European union. So, yeah, that ends up happening. And, so, yeah, we do see this huge union happening over here, though, which is definitely beneficial, and I think they would be the strongest country in Europe, and they might become a superpower in like 2030. Somewhere around 2030 or something. There might be another European superpower. And so yeah, just due to the microstates, Latin Union annexes this. You have been annexed by the Latin Union. We gotta make that some sort of meme. No, I am not doing that, but basically what ends up happening now is they also annex Monaco, because fuck Monaco, basically. Latin Union has to annex all this. And what is it called? Liechtenstein is fully annexed by Germany and Austria, and I know I can't really make it perfect, but yeah, something like that. Liechtenstein is split between both of them. And yeah, I just kind of forgot to mention that, but that's what ultimately ends up happening to Liechtenstein. And so now, what is it called? The borders are looking pretty good with, I guess, the Union borders or whatever. But a couple more things are going to be happening here. San Marino is going to be annexed by, by the Latin Union. So is Malta. Vatican City, they end up paying the Pope a lot of money, and like they're like we'll let you have like your own kind of like state thing here. So they finally convinced them, even though in real life I don't know if that would happen, but I think it would take a lot of convincing, but it could. So yeah, they just kind of pay off the Pope. They're just like you know what, like we know like this is not godly and everything what we've been doing annexing microstates, but like we repent. And even though they really did not repent, they did not repent, guys. They did not. What is it called? I don't know why I said that. This is definitely Spanish Island, so I don't know why I said that. I'm just an idiot. I fucked that up so bad, didn't I? But yeah. Anyway, so now we are gonna be seeing a union. I guess like another union between Bulgaria and Greece, and this isn't necessarily the most realistic thing, but we could just be seeing it due to benefits for both countries and the countries not being on horrible terms. So I don't think it's completely out of the question. I don't think it's necessarily the most realistic thing, but I think it could happen. I just don't think it's that realistic. So yeah, that ends up happening. Bulgaria-Greece is formed. The borders look a lot better, and also yeah, Cyprus is just it's just kind of like bought off by Greece and Turkey, whatever. So yeah, Cyprus are free from Turkish control, which they are definitely happy about. Well, like near Turkish control, whatever. But yeah, Turkey's not going to end up uniting with any other country, and their borders just kind of stay the same. Other than, Other than Istanbul almost declaring independence, that doesn't end up happening, though. Well, I guess, like, whatever that part of Turkey is, this part that I just colored in, that part. Yeah, so I don't know what that part of Turkey is, but I know it's the European part, so we'll just call it the European part. But yeah, every other country is not affected, such as Russia. Pretty much every Middle Eastern country is not affected. Only one Asian country, and I think Cyprus is considered Asian, so yeah, they're the only Asian country affected. The UK is not affected. Russia's not affected. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. And then, like, pretty much everybody else isn't. So yeah, the UK is just not affected. It's simple as that. And you know what? Hold on, I'm going to color in the Faroe Islands for, what is it called? The Northern European Union. So yeah, this is a scenario where a bunch of European countries unite to make the borders look better, and because they think they can make it work out. So, see you guys later. Peace out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe.